Hi there, Gemini Cancer. It's time for your reading, Gemini Cancer, for mid-February 2021 to mid-March. And let me just fix this. Okay, hopefully you can hear me okay. Let's see. So what's going on for you? And if you're thinking of a person past, present, or future that has impacted you, what's going on for that person, and what is the nature of this relationship? So, Gemini Cancer, mid-February to mid-March 2021, but whenever you watch this, it's just perfect. So let's see. Tarot de Cristal I'm using. The energy that this person is in currently is the World. The strength of this person is the Five of Wands. The weakness is the Ten of Pentacles. The way they feel about you is the Two of Swords. The way you feel about them is the Five of Swords. The probability of getting back together is the Three of Swords. The strengths when you were together is the Six of Pentacles. Weaknesses when you were together, High Priestess. And the blocks to getting together is the King of Wands. Overall analysis of your person right now is the Nine of, well, not right now, just kind of generalized, is the Nine of Swords. And if you came back together, what would the overall outcome be? Justice. Okay, there's definitely a karmic rebalancing that may need to happen here. Wow. And if they came back, what should you do? Interesting. Two of Cups. And we'll definitely clarify with this Rider-Waite Centennial deck, bottom of the deck. Gemini Cancer is the Five of Cups. Five of Cups, Two of Wands, Death. So definitely there are some decisions that you might be making. I just lost the bottom of the deck in my impulsive shuffling. But it was Five of Cups, and it's hard to not remember that. Here it is. Got it back for you. So let's go. I feel like this is definitely, by the looks of all of these cards, a cycle that is trying to conclude. Cycles don't always mean endings. Cycles mean important relationships probably placed in your life for a reason. The present energy of your person is the World and Nine of Swords. So they want to complete a cycle. They've reached the pinnacle of turning a page, trying to learn a lesson. But at the same time, they are in fear or angst, and they look like they could be resisting a decision. So it's definitely a resistance to close the cycle, a resistance to learn the lesson. The negative quality when you were together was the Ten of Pentacles, so that's the end of a materially gained cycle, and maybe there was an expectation the person had in wanting too much, so therefore getting stuck if they don't get what they want. Because also the positive is they are a fighter. Five of Wands. For good or bad, they have a fighting energy. They're an achiever. I get this impression they're probably an achiever, but they also might get their blinders on when they want something. They might blindly go after their goals, and that might mean sometimes they go after something. They may not even always inform you. High Priestess, in terms of this relationship, they may not always inform you when things are like there's a missing link, or maybe not the whole story is there. There's an element of mystery in this relationship, but it looks like the person is definitely kind of pushing up the end of a cycle over this time frame. The question will be if there's a healthy completion of the cycle onto the next learning, onto the next level of development. When it comes to you, they feel the Two of Swords. So they do feel a bit stuck in indecision, or maybe ignoring what's in front of them because they don't want to face conflict. They might be a conflict avoidant person. For some of you, that might resonate. You also feel Five of Swords towards them. So these are definitely two conflicting energies, how you're feeling about each other right now. You're feeling that it is a bit of a win-lose. It is a bit of a zero-sum game when it comes to this person. So, yeah, so you definitely feel like, let me get some brighter light on this situation here. Sorry about that. You definitely feel that conflict, and the probability of getting back together is fraught with some hurt, loss, heartache with the Three of Swords. So this is just I'm being the messenger here of, it's a very, complicated energy. Feel like it's somebody trying to learn a lesson on their side, but doesn't really kind of face the music. And I feel like that creates, for whatever missing pieces and all of that conflict energy, creates the potential to have hurt feelings get in the way on both sides. When you were together, the positive of the relationship is the Six of Pentacles. So the ability to, give a certain amount to each other definitely was a potential positive. There was a decent give and take. The block to getting together, this is the probability, is the hurt and loss. The block to getting together is the King of Wands. So again, this person may be very driven, may be very goal-oriented. Somebody's ambitions may be getting in the way, kind of taking them off track from being focused on relationship. One or both of you might be more focused on business, work, ambitions, bigger goals, things that don't involve emotional complexity than is required to get a relationship going. Ultimately, if this person comes back around, the overall outcome would be justice. So like the capacity to learn something, right the scales, evolve spiritually, make something of this, tie up loose ends, is all here. That's a possibility, and that would probably further both of your growth, is that if you could come back together, have a meeting of the minds, have an honest conversation, the possibility of completing this particular cycle, this particular relationship in good stead would be a good thing. It's just a question if that could happen. It seems like that the two of you together have a quality of getting each other on an intuitive level, but maybe also not revealing the way you really feel. Ultimately, what you should do, advice is saying Two of Cups. So is this, advice to connect, relate, capitalize on what you originally have together to see your way through to this better communication, better resolution, better tying up the loose ends, better writing the justice, better, making sense of this. It does come with a potential loss with this Five of Cups. We always do know with the Five of Cups, there's Two of Cups remaining. So at the heart of the matter, even though this is advice, I feel like this is definitely at the heart of this particular connection is a Two of Cups energy. There's just definitely people getting caught up in their head, I think. If you look across the rest of this reading, besides the Two of Cups and the Five of Cups, which is loss, a lot of swords. A lot of swords, and the Devil just wanted to come out. So the devil nature of not necessarily a healthy connection sometimes, despite the Two of Cups connection. What else about what they're doing right now and how they feel toward you, Gemini, Cancer? They're trying to keep balanced within this chaos. That's why they're turning their eye to conflict. That's why they are being a bit conflict avoidant. That would explain it right there. You're in the Five of Swords battling energy, and that's because you're defending your ground. You don't want to slip backward. The Three of Swords as a block, as a probability of getting together. Five of Cups. Five of Cups. Heartbreak, loss. Yeah, so there's a definite muscle memory, strong memory of heartache and loss associated with this relationship that could be getting in the way. for sure. What else on that one? And somebody would rather kind of turn their back and set their sights on new opportunities than work through the muck and complication. That's like a lesson trying to be learned, like I said in the beginning, but the question is it being learned by avoidance? Is it being learned in a healthy way? Is it leaving a lot of loose ends? This idea of the King of Wands being a block, in what way? 3 of Cups and 7 of Swords. Yeah, somebody's got a lot of charisma, attracts people, likes socializing, is charismatic, like I said, attractive, thinks they can get away with things. So maybe doesn't answer to responsibility in this matter. If they came back, why would it be Justice? 3 of Pentacles and the Tower. It would be like there'd be attempts to build something and to work on this as a team, and it would show its true colors. So I think the Justice would be gained by giving this an opportunity to show its true colors under a new light, and that if you did try to build together, it would show what's really working and what's not, even if it surprises you. But that could definitely be the illumination and the justice that would be needed to see like what really needs to happen here. You know, sometimes getting to that Tower moment is just the right information that you might really need. The overall analysis of your person being 9 of Swords, they're trying to keep control over things. Emperor and Moon. Again, there's some fear, maybe even illness in terms of mental health around this person you're dealing with. Like, they're definitely struggling with something. They're used to being in control. And somehow their current situation is causing, or this situation, I don't think it's a situation, but I think their world is conjuring up some discomfort. And 5 of Pentacles. They're feeling at a loss. They're not connected to their people or to you or to others that usually make them feel better. I think they're wrapped up in their own mind and in their own hurt. Yep. So that is why the 3 of Swords would literally get in the way of a really easy time reconnecting with this person. They're holding pain, hurt, loss. That would get in the way. And that's not a good place to come from. It's causing a lot of defensiveness in you, complication. So why, if they came back or you had a chance with this, should you 2 of Cups energy? Interesting. I don't know that it's 2 of Cups with them that you should do. It's looking for what makes you happy and fulfilled. Create things in your life, self-love, love of community, love of family, love of friends, that you can manifest, that creates happiness for you, whether it's with or without this person. That's this very direct reading. And bottom of the deck is moving on into calmer waters. So it's kind of saying veer away from, you know, all of this tragic victimhood, loss type energy, bitterness, resentment, hurt. Veer away from all that. That's an old story. So your person is trying to complete a cycle and struggling with it. And I think that you're mirroring them on some level. So the advice would be aim for what feels good is always better for you personally. What else? Anything else for Gemini, Cancer? Aim for what feels good for you. Just curious why, one quick thing, why is this person's weakness the 10 of Pentacles? It's exactly what I was saying, because they try to control their environment. They try to reach successes. They want it all. They want their business success. And sometimes that can derail them from paying attention to these kind of emotional issues. It's much easier for them to work on a passionate level than to work on a real connection level. And that can be fine in the moment, but not long-standing. So anyway, one more message for you as it relates to this situation. 2 cards. got the, oh my gosh, I just got these again. The Knight of Wands and the Seven of Swords. I'm sorry, Six of Swords. There's the passionate knight going off in this direction. And there's the boat going off in this direction to calmer waters. So I think the message is to, despite the attraction of fleeting this passion, to resist that for peace and happiness that you could find in the less dramatic, calmer waters. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope that you enjoyed this. Please let me know if it resonates, and I will see you soon. Thanks, and have a good weekend.